Are you a motocross enthusiast? Do you know what it takes for Honda racing to be the best in the industry? Honda is one of the fans' favorites because of all the wins they've had recently. Because of the power Honda dirt bikes produce and the amount of wins Honda has, they are gracefully the greatest race company in the motocross industry. Today, I want to first talk about the history and legacy of Honda as a company. Then I want to discuss the Honda CRF 250 and 450 motorcycles more in depth. Finally, I want to talk about Honda statistics from the past year of Supercross racing. So, according to Motodomaine's website, Honda was founded in 1949 by Soichiro Honda. He was born in a small farming village to a son of a blacksmith who repaired bicycles. He always had an interest in automobiles and worked as a mechanic at the Art Shokai Garage, where he tuned cars and entered them in races. Honda started developing a dirt bike style motorcycle in 1972, which was very early for this time period. Very few companies had done this in the 1970s, but by early 1980s, the CR was developed and competed better than the majority of bikes on the market. It included a wicked two-stroke engine that had eliminated the rear dual shocks, allowing for a quicker and more maneuverable monoshock. Bob Hanna switched from Yamaha to Honda in 1983. Even better, he won the Outdoor Nationals in 1985 in the 250 class. This was a huge power move and to boost the brand overall. Over 40 years later, and Honda has developed some of the most recognized machines in supercross and motocross racing industry. Starting with the 250 class, Honda developed a CRF 250, which has been a leader in the industry for quite a few years. The CRF 250 is a beast of a machine. With a 13:9 to 1 compression ratio, this puts the bike a little bit faster than the majority of the dirt bikes out there. So in simple terms, I want to dumb it down and compare it to the competitor, which is a Yamaha YZ250F. According to Dirt Bike Magazine, the Honda has clearly made progression with mid-range power. On top, the CRF 250R is faster and revs higher than the YZ. That gap has grown ever so slightly. So, basically, with that crazy number I was talking about earlier, allows for greater acceleration, rev limiters, and overall speed. Honda continues to improve this bike each and every year. One of the greatest differences between the two competitors is that the YZ250 weighs in at 229 pounds. And the Honda comes in at a clean 217 pounds. So obviously, with less weight comes faster speed and acceleration. Moving on to the CRF 450 class, the compression ratio is 13 to 5 to 1, which allows the bike to cook. So again, I would like to compare this to the competitor, the Yamaha. According to the Cycle World, for 8 consecutive years, Honda CRF 450 has been voted best motocrosser in Cycle's World annual 10 Best Awards. So there is some controversy with the past Supercross seasons, and Yamaha and Honda have battled it out. They're both incredible bikes and brands, but Honda still pulls through as the fastest and best dirt bike for over 8 years. One of the biggest differences in factors of the 450 series compared to other dirt bikes is the CRF fuel mapping that they had done recently. They created an extremely light bike weighing in at just 245 pounds and has one of the slimmest frames in the industry. So although you guys have heard all about how great these dirt bikes are and all the specs, let's look on the past racing season. So in 2022, Supercross racer Chase Sexton had 6 of the 17 races. Chase Sexton rides for Honda Racing, and on the other hand, Eli Tomac rides for Yamaha. A little bit of backstory. Eli Tomac was winning the series with 7 of the 17 races, but unfortunately he took a spill, crashing and allowing Chase Sexton to pull forward and win for Honda that year. Looking at the 250 class, Jet and Hunter Lawrence battled it out for the world title in Supercross. Jet Lawrence dominated his brother and stole the 250 class, taking the 250 class titles 2 years in a row. Since then, Jet Lawrence has now started racing for the 450 class. Looking further into the season we're currently in now, Chase Sexton and Jet Lawrence battle it out each and every race. It's incredible, both racing for Honda. And because Honda started working on dirt bikes so early into the industry, they got a head start and developed some amazing machines as we see today. They are always in competition with Yamaha and KTM, their competitors, but they still continue to pull forward with the racers that they have on their team. So, in conclusion, Honda holds a handful of titles, holds the most recent title, and I believe that they are the best because of this, because of the power that they produce in their dirt bikes. They continue to dominate this industry in the motocross world, and their sales continue to skyrocket due to how well these bikes are made. So if you're looking for the fastest, lightest, and best looking dirt bike, look no further than the Honda dirt bike. You won't be disappointed.